Hey guys, CJ back here with another video. So, hope you guys are enjoying the World War II content over on Twitch and YouTube. I have not really touched Black Ops 4 multiplayer for a couple reasons. And I've explained those prior to this, but what I want to do is I want to start talking about the divisions and what the pros and cons of each division for a blind player or anyone with a disability. Really, I try and talk about more than blindness here. I try and I fail. Um, so I want to start with the Infantry Division here in World War II because people may not like it or believe it, but there are still plenty of people on World War II. Okay, maybe not plenty, but there's still a good player base. People picking it up for 20 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. Now, the pros of the infantry division are, from a blind perspective at least, is you have less flinch, or not flinch, what is it, idle sway, so that your shots are more accurate, a little bit, and you can stack this with a foregrip to make it way more accurate. High caliber run. So that'll help with your aim if you're blind. That'll help. The faster movement while aiming down sights can help balance out the slower movement with the shotgun, or not the shotgun, the LMGs and rifles. And so you can be more mobile if you want to play like that. If you stack it with SMGs and shotguns, you can move pretty damn ridiculously fast. Snipers are kind of weird. I try not to snipe with infantry because it's weird. You get a fourth attachment, which isn't the best. It's not the biggest difference from a disability perspective, but it can help if you really want it to. Maybe you're visually impaired, and maybe the optical attachments help for some reason. So that can help. Also, so it's the flinch, or not flinch, sorry, the idle sway, the fourth attachment. Oh, the other ability you get, the last one, was not like late unlock or anything, but one of the abilities you get is you can swap weapons faster, and you can have 2 attachments on your pistol, which, again, from a disabled perspective, really doesn't do much, honestly. I can't think of a reason why swapping weapons faster or having a second attachment on your pistol would benefit someone with disabilities. Now, of course, the infantry and the divisions as a whole, it's not like an accessibility thing. It's not meant to be helping people with disabilities. But it turns out that in some areas they can. Yeah, especially with a blind player on infantry, it can help your aim considerably if you stack a foregrip with whatever weapon you're using, and you have the 4 attachments. You have foregrip, quick draw, steady aim. So that can help your long range and close range with quick draw, steady aim, and grip, and maybe like extended mags or something, of course. And you stack the grip with the reduced idle sway, and so like your aim is dead center, it doesn't bob around, and you have lower recoil from the foregrip, so that can stack pretty well together. I guess the weapon swap time can help your reaction time if you're running something like what is it, rifleman, so you can have 2 primaries, like you have LMG, then you have like SMG or something, so that can help it, I guess. But as far as the best way to run the division for infantry, I would say if you want to run infantry, go ahead. It's a well-rounded division. It's not strong in any way. It's not weak in any other. It's probably the most well-rounded division, or less specialized, or least specialized, kind of. But it's good for all situations, or most of them. So especially with close quarters, and especially on a map like Shipment, infantry is great because you can just strafe around everywhere, or like crouch walk and strafe. You can move pretty fast considering that. So typically I run almost any I run basically rifles, SMGs, and LMGs with the infantry, and I try and maximize the bonuses, like idle sway, reduction, faster movement, well aiming on sights, the weapon swap time, all this stuff. And so, for example, what I like to do is when I run infantry, what I'll do is I'll run a rifle, and I'll put a bayonet on it with extended mag, steady aim, and maybe high caliber, or maybe foregrip, one of the two. And what I'll do is I'll run quick draw. Sorry, so extended mag, bayonet, steady aim, quick draw. Especially with the 1941 Johnson, because the recoil isn't that bad, especially on Shipment. Like, the recoil is not a big deal. And so I will charge in bayoneting everyone I can, and when I need to, I'll aim down sights with quick draw, and I'll still be able to move fast with basically the stock from infantry. And if I need to, I can just hit fire with steady aim and extended mags and all that. But typically with infantry, I like to run Blitzkrieg for me, or Hustle, because I kind of keep mobile. I kind of try to keep moving, especially because I use rifles and LMGs mostly with infantry. SMGs are kind of special depending on what SMG it is. Something like the Grease gun with extended mag, rapid fire, steady aim, grip, something like that. But yeah, so I tend to keep moving, so I run Hustle or sometimes Blitzkrieg, or because the swap time, I'll run Duelist and I'll run Akimbo like 1911s or something, or Akimbo machine pistols, which actually is pretty fun. Machine pistol Akimbo with extended mag, steady aim, and you just swap those out like crazy. That's pretty interesting. So those are my brief thoughts on the Infantry Division. I'm gonna get some gameplay here with the Infantry Division using, what am I using here? Let's see, Infantry. Oh no, that is, oops, I was in the wrong fucking menu. On a side note, the Division 2 beta came out, and it's great because it has menu narration, like legitimate menu narration. Like you enable it in settings, and it reads all the menus out loud. It read all the settings as far as I can tell. This is the beta too. It read all the settings. Now I don't know what else it reads, but every setting you can think of that has a full accessibility menu for anyone with disabilities, any level of disability too. There's an accessibility setting in there that may help you. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what division overview you want to see next and my thoughts on it from a disability perspective.
Emergency airdrop inbound. Stock up and continue the advance. Showed real grit out there. Damn fine work, soldier.